There's probably not a real typical day for a territory manager at SKF, but normally what he'll do is work one day in the office and then the rest of the week try to get out in front of the customers. My territory includes a little bit of Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, Nevada. You may spend 8 hours in a car just getting to a customer. You want to make sure you're prepared. In the past, you would put your documents and equipment together and then you drive off to the customer, and quite often you'd find out you wouldn't have what you needed. Now today, of course, that's different. I've got everything I need on my iPad. Today, I'm visiting a cast iron pipe manufacturer. They're using a lot of our products in various applications. They're using bearings. They're also using some of our condition monitoring equipment. They're using a lot of our tools to mount and dismount bearings properly. There's hundreds of different types of bearings, and then there's thousands of different applications. So what we rely on is being able to have quick access to proper literature and documentation. The shelf app is kind of like a bookshelf, and it allows us to put all of the literature, presentations, all this information that we need to rely on for our day-to-day business. I can create a new shelf, and then I can just move and drag things over, so when I'm in front of the customer, it's all in one spot, and we can quickly go over everything. And then when they have a question, you have the ability to search right there on the spot. Part of my job is to make sure that that customer is able to run without interruptions. If a manufacturer stopped production, you could be talking $60,000 an hour. I use SKF condition monitoring products to determine the health of their equipment. So customers know well in advance that they've got a problem and they can plan for it. For example, our apps do bearing calculations and other jobs. We've developed this new app that'll do motor shaft alignments. The better that alignment is, the longer the equipment's going to last and the customer's going to have less downtime. The new app will calculate where do you need to move that motor to get it in a perfect alignment. And when you're done, you can send a report very quickly to your boss, to the manufacturer. So it allows you to do a lot of things you just couldn't even dream about doing before. SKF's been around 100 years, but we don't act like a 100-year-old company. We act like a company that's on the cutting edge. Having all this mobility, having the apps, having the iPad, really make my job so much easier. In the past, when I was hopping back in the truck after making a big sales call, I had a laundry list of things that I had to follow up on. But now, I'm taking care of most of those things while in front of the customer, so I can really focus in on getting customer problems solved. And that's the power of the iPad.